the economy as not so good or poor. Let's discuss with business journalist Roben Farzad, the host of Full Disclosure. Roben, great to see you as always. I wonder what you think the president can actually do to tackle affordability and to make a difference in the day-to-day economic lives of Americans.
I mean, it sounds extreme, but hope that the Supreme Court reverses him on tariffs. I mean, that would give relief to price pressure, and then he could plausibly say, "Look, I tried, and the courts thwarted me. I tried to go to the defense of U.S. manufacturers." But that's certainly, the economy has not really needed that as an extra excuse for companies to hike up prices. And you've seen that he's had to relent with certain countries and in certain negotiations. So there's only so much he can do. And in fact, he's trying to browbeat what's left of Jerome Powell at the Federal Reserve to cut rates at this time, which indeed could be inflationary in the end.
I do want to ask you about the potential for the Fed to cut rates tomorrow at their meeting, but I wonder how effective you think the president could be at sort of messaging that overall things are better than Americans think they are, when, as you saw in that poll, a lot of folks are having a hard time.
Yeah, you can't really have it both ways. If everything is hunky-dory and peachy keen, you're not, urging the Federal Reserve to slash interest rates, not just by a quarter point here or there, but aggressively. Whereas housing is still near an all-time high. The stock market is near highs. You and I have talked about the K-shaped economy so much, but there's so much pain at the working class level. If you see the real kind of jobless numbers backing out of COVID, numbers that more resemble 2009, when we were in the financial crisis. I think the headline Bureau of Labor Statistic numbers don't bear that out. But if you have capital, if you have assets, you're feeling great. It's expensive to eat out. Your grocery cart is still expensive. I think a lot of people out there don't realize that inflation isn't round tripping. The killing of inflation doesn't mean we round trip back to 2019 prices. Prices are always sticky upwards. There are other nefarious things such as, shrinkflation. I recently went and got a filet-o-fish. It's like the size of my ring finger. The companies have tried everything and everybody is fed up out there. And they were assuming that price relief would have meant that we returned back to 2019 prices. And that's just not the case.
I'm not sure if I'm more surprised that the filet-o-fish was the size of your ring finger or that you were going for a filet-o-fish. You're a brave man, Roben Farzad.
I crave it. I crave it once or twice a year, that steamed bun. I'm sorry. I digress with you always.
It's all right. We're open to all viewpoints. Adjusting for inflation, JP Morgan found that median income for working age Americans is slowing. So to your point about the K-shaped economy, if wages aren't growing, undoubtedly frustrations will grow, right?
Yeah, you have to make a monthly nut. If that's rent, if that's your mortgage payment, if you're blessed enough to have a home, it's filling up the grocery cart. People are cutting back on dining out, even casual dining. It's very hard to make ends meet when you're not seeing the wage gains that are still going up with above trend inflation. I mean, this is not the best of both worlds, where it's not too hot, not too cold. The Fed could be cutting rates. If anything, we're more worried on balance about inflationary pressures. You haven't slaked that yet. Time was you have to throw the economy into a deep recession to kill the kind of inflation that we saw in 2022. And I don't think anybody wants that medicine.
Yeah. So on the Fed, are you expecting a rate cut?
Yeah. I mean, this is a kind of a lame duck Fed chair. They've all but announced his successor. They'll come out, there'll be language there. But, I don't have all the confidence in the world in the Fed. It's not like they saw subprime around the corner. It's not like they could possibly see COVID. I feel like they're just trying to keep full employment and steady prices. And you might nominally have full employment right now, but certainly people out there don't perceive price stability. There's just disproportionate pain.
Roben Farzad, appreciate the expertise, man. Enjoy that filet of fish.
Thank you.